For more than 3 decades, I've gone through thousands of senior health reports, blood work patterns, and long-term wellness case studies. And across all these years, one thing has become very clear to me. Many of the issues people face after turning 60 are not sudden, and they're certainly not just aging. They're the result of slow, silent changes happening inside the body, changes that most people don't even realize are building up until they show up as stiffness, fatigue, digestive troubles, and weaker immunity. But here's what surprises most people. Some of these issues can actually be influenced by the smallest, everyday habits. And one of the simplest of those habits, something most people overlook completely, is eating just one raw garlic clove a day. Not a supplement, not a fancy product. A simple clove you can buy from any grocery store in the country. Now, before we talk about what exactly garlic does inside your body after the age of 60, I want you to stay with me until the end, because the last change I'm going to explain is the one that seniors usually feel the strongest. Some feel it within weeks, some feel it even sooner. But almost everyone over 60 who sticks to this habit begins noticing this specific shift. Most seniors assume their low energy, slow digestion, blood pressure fluctuations, or frequent seasonal infections are simply part of getting older. But the research we now have tells a completely different story. After 60, your internal inflammation levels rise dramatically, sometimes by as much as 150 to 200%, depending on lifestyle. This inflammation is not the sharp swelling type that you notice. It's silent inflammation that builds slowly, affecting nearly every part of your body, your joints, your circulation, your immune system, and your digestion. This is where raw garlic becomes so powerful. Garlic contains a natural compound called allicin, and when you crush garlic and let it sit for a few minutes, allicin becomes active. This compound has been studied for years, and researchers continue to discover new benefits, especially for adults over 60. What makes allicin fascinating is that it doesn't just target one issue, it supports multiple systems at the same time. Circulation, immunity, digestion, energy, inflammation, it touches all of them. Let's start with circulation, because this is one of the biggest areas where seniors notice changes. After 60, blood vessels naturally begin to stiffen, and blood flow slows down. This is why many seniors feel cold hands or feet, slower walking pace, tired legs, or a slight heaviness in the morning. When raw garlic enters your system, allicin helps your body produce more nitric oxide, which naturally relaxes your blood vessels. This means smoother blood flow, better oxygen delivery, and easier movement. Seniors who take garlic daily often say climbing stairs feels smoother, morning stiffness reduces, and their endurance during walks slowly improves. But that's just one part of the picture. The immune system also changes dramatically with age. After 60, your white blood cells, the soldiers of your immunity, become slower and less responsive. This is why seniors recover more slowly from common illnesses, and why seasonal infections hit harder. Multiple studies show that consuming raw garlic can boost the activity of immune cells by more than 50%. That means your body becomes better at identifying and handling threats before they become serious. Some seniors even notice fewer episodes of coughing, fewer colds, and quicker recovery from seasonal discomforts. Now here's where most people get curious. How can something as small as a garlic clove affect gut health? The answer lies in two things: digestive enzymes and gut bacteria. After 60, your stomach doesn't produce enzymes as efficiently as before. This leads to gas, bloating, irregular bowel movements, and discomfort after eating certain foods. Garlic naturally stimulates digestive enzymes, helping the body break down food more effectively. At the same time, garlic supports the growth of healthy gut bacteria. A balanced gut doesn't just help digestion. It strengthens immunity, stabilizes energy, and even supports better mood because so many neurotransmitters are connected to the gut. Speaking of energy, this is one of the most important areas for seniors. Fatigue becomes more common after 60, not because you're weak, but because your mitochondria, your body's energy generators, slow down with age. One of the reasons garlic has been studied so much is because of its effect on mitochondrial efficiency. Research shows that garlic can improve mitochondrial function by about 18%, which may not sound big, but the difference in how you feel can be noticeable. Tasks that used to feel tiring, like walking for longer distances, household chores, or even getting up from a chair, can start to feel easier. Another impact that's deeply important for seniors is garlic's effect on heart health. Cholesterol itself is not always the problem. Oxidized cholesterol is. Oxidized LDL is the type that causes trouble with plaque, blockages, and artery damage. Raw garlic helps reduce LDL oxidation by up to 26%, which is a significant protective shift. Many seniors also experience more stable blood pressure when they add garlic consistently, especially when taken in the correct way. Now let's talk about how to take raw garlic safely, because this is where most people get it wrong. The biggest mistake people make is swallowing whole garlic cloves. When you do that, you don't activate allicin, the compound that gives garlic its benefits. You must crush or chop the garlic and let it sit for about 10 minutes. This resting period allows an enzyme reaction to take place, creating allicin. Without this step, many of the benefits I just explained simply don't happen. Another mistake is taking garlic on a completely empty stomach. For some people, especially seniors, this can cause irritation or burning sensations. The safest way is to take it with a small bite of gentle food, a piece of avocado, a little yogurt, a bite of toast, anything light. This softens the effect on your stomach while still allowing your body to absorb the active compounds. One more important point. If you're on blood-thinning medication, talk to your doctor. Garlic naturally thins the blood slightly, which is helpful for circulation, but when combined with certain medications, it may increase the effect. It's not unsafe, just something to be aware of. Some seniors find raw garlic too strong. If that happens, there's an alternate method. Lightly crush the garlic, let it rest, and then mix it into warm water with a bit of lemon. This is far gentler on the stomach, but still delivers most of the benefits. Just make sure the water is warm, not hot. Hot water destroys allicin. Now let's clear up the final set of mistakes. Don't take 2 or 3 cloves at once thinking more is better. Garlic is powerful and seniors don't need high doses. 1 clove a day is the perfect amount. Don't combine large doses of garlic with high-dose omega-3 supplements unless you've been advised by a professional. And absolutely do not mix raw garlic with other strong herbal supplements right away. Your stomach may react negatively. Now here's the part seniors always ask. How long before I feel something? For many people over 60, the first week brings lighter digestion. By the second week, morning energy begins to feel steadier. But the most meaningful changes usually appear around week 3 or 4. That's when inflammatory load begins dropping enough for you to truly feel the difference. Easier movements, reduced stiffness, better breathing during walks, less afternoon fatigue, and more stable blood pressure readings. Some seniors even say their hands feel warmer, their legs feel lighter, and climbing stairs no longer feels intimidating. Garlic isn't a miracle by itself, but when used correctly, consistently, and safely, it becomes a daily support tool that strengthens your system from multiple angles. Your heart, your immune system, your digestion, your energy, and your circulation. And the best part, it's natural, affordable, and backed by decades of research. Just imagine your body working a little smoother each week. Better blood flow, calmer inflammation, easier breathing, more stable energy. That's what a single daily clove can help support when you're over 60. If this information helped you, feel free to subscribe so you can continue learning simple, science-backed senior wellness habits that truly make a difference. And always remember this. Age may change your body, but it never takes away your body's ability to heal, strengthen, and surprise you. Sometimes all it needs is a small, consistent habit, something as simple as a clove of garlic, to begin working in your favor again.